Much like the icy Gunnison River at the end of winter, the Western Colorado women's basketball program had the potential to thaw its freeze and break free from the bottom half of the RMAC standings in the mid-2010s and become a strong, flowing current, not to be deterred no matter what stands in its way. The program just needed the right people to shine the heat of high expectations and hard work to set it free, and that started with the hiring of Coach Laura Wessling in 2016. A year later, 5 freshmen from 4 different parts of the country joined the Mountaineers to help Wessling rebuild the program. Samantha Coleman from Las Vegas, Nevada, Jessie Erickson from Cheyenne, Wyoming, Mikaela Parker from Calhoun, Colorado, Jadyn Kanzler from Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Katie Dalton from Magnolia, Texas. Fast forward 4 seasons, and each of these 5 Mountaineer seniors have played a critical role in guiding Western Colorado from the bottom of the RMAC standings to a top 10 nationally ranked team this season. But it wasn't easy, nor did it happen overnight.
Coach told me on my recruiting trip that she wanted to rebuild the program. And I was down, I wanted to do that. I wanted to be a part of something that could make history, and I knew that with her being the coach and the right team, we could really do that. So the first year, it was rough, but we just grinded and knew that this wasn't the end. We had so much more progress that could be made, and sky's the limit.
The Mountaineers would go 9-19 in that 2017-18 season, with 4 of the 5 freshmen seeing significant time, including Dalton and Coleman leading the team in scoring while Erickson led the team in rebounding. It was a 2-win improvement from the previous season, but it was a tough pill to swallow for the 5 freshmen who mostly came from successful prep programs.
So a lot of us made a big impact that freshman year and had to kind of get thrown into it right away. The losing part, and I guess we didn't lose that much, but I think everyone's high school team did pretty well, and we won state in high school, so we're used to winning a lot, so it was kind of different getting here, but I think it was a good experience as well to learn how to lose and how to be gracious. I think that next year when we had the same people back, and it's the culture of our team has also really helped. Coach definitely has instilled in us what she expects and what is expected of us. So I think the change was just our mindset of why do we play Western women's basketball? Why are we here? So I think everyone got on the same page where there's we want to win, we want to be successful and take this program somewhere else.
A change came in the effort the student athletes put into their craft, sacrificing their personal time to go to the gym and improve their game outside of practice.
I would say our culture has changed the most since my freshman year. We all know that the only way we can get better is to get in and do our own stuff as well as practice. And we started to realize that after our freshman year, we were we need to work hard for this if we want to be a successful program. And Coach Wessling just led us in the right direction every time. She knew what we needed to work on. She helped us with anything that we needed, and she was always just there for us.
The extra growth was evident in their sophomore year in 2018-19 as the Mountaineers improved to 16-11 overall, and more importantly, went 12-10 in RMAC play to qualify for the RMAC tournament for the first time since the 2011-12 season. The now sophomores were coming into their own as they were 5 of the top 8 scorers for the Mountaineers that season.
Even sophomore year, we got a little taste of winning, but we definitely weren't there yet. But I feel junior year, towards the end of our season, we were doing really well, but towards the end of our season, there was just kind of a point that we all flipped our mindset. I think everyone was on the same page, the whole team. Everyone knew we're not going to get any better if we don't get in on our own time. So everyone started getting in, and it was 3 times a week, every week, and that's when we really started to get a lot better, and that's kind of when I knew what we could do.
That junior year in 2019-20 for the 5 was a season that won't soon be forgotten. The Mountaineers went 20-7 overall and 18-4 in RMAC play. It was the program's first 21 season since 1986-87 and was the most conference wins in program history. More importantly, Western Colorado received its first ever NCAA tournament bid. However, the tournament was canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. More focused than ever heading into an uncertain 2020-21 season, the Mountaineers picked up where they left off with their best undefeated and one-loss starts in program history. This led to the program being ranked nationally for the first time ever, as high as number 7 in the nation. This group's ending is yet to be written. What is clear, however, no matter the ending, these 5 have played a large part in freeing a program frozen near the bottom of the RMAC, and not only return it to respectability, but one to be reckoned with. Even with all that Coleman, Dalton, Erickson, Kanzler, and Parker have done for the program, they recognize the Mountaineer women's basketball program, Western Colorado University, and the Gunnison community itself has given back to them just as much.
Coming to Western and meeting my teammates and getting this experience, you just holistically become so much more of a person. So many different characteristics are shaped and molded, and I'm just going to take away that I am so happy that I made the decision to come here, because it's made my life so much better, and I don't think that I would have been as happy anywhere else.